Hey everybody, it's Jeremiah with Christian Men's Illustrated, the podcast. Okay, I'm not saying this to brag or anything like that, but I'm starting my doctorate next week. And so I've been having preliminary hearings and orientations. And so I had this Zoom meeting today with my professors for the fall season, with my fellow cohorts. And it's so scary, bro. Like it's so, I thought I was going to pee my pants, man, because like you are with all of these smart people, like not only the professors, I mean, you can tell that they are high academic folk, okay? And you can tell that they are knowledgeable, intelligent, wise, smart people. And then as well, I have a cohort of 15 people and they're all from different occupations and just like, I'm like, whoa, I think I'm the dumbest guy in this Zoom meeting right now. I feel overwhelmed, you know? And he actually talked about the issue of imposter syndrome, that you would experience that in your doctoral program, that you're like just a little bit overwhelmed. But I want to give us this encouragement today on the secret of wisdom. And I was just like, as I was having that feeling in my Zoom meeting of just being surrounded by extremely intelligent, successful people, here's what came to my mind. And it's out of Proverbs 13:20. It says, walk with the wise and become wise. Associate with fools, get in trouble. So it's really simple. If you want to get smarter, better, more intelligent, then a very practical way that you can do that is just to hang out with those people. So the intention of my doctorate is I'm trying to become a better leader. You know, I do have some life goals that I want to accomplish. I'm really not doing it for the said purpose of, y'all need to call me Dr. Johnson now so that I can feel like I have arrived in some capacity, or that I can, you know, go to my fellow peers in the pastoral churchy realm and be like, listen, bro, got my doctorate. I'm so smart. No, I just want to be the best me that I can be. And I want to be the best pastor and leader I can be. And the only way that I know how to do that is by doing what the Bible says. You want to be wise? Hang out with wise people. You know, like we've learned this even as a parent. I would say this quickly, as a parent, as someone who works in the school system, we see this, right? It's like kids hang out with birds of a feather flock together, right? There's the example of the saying is that you see the kids that are successful in school usually hang out with other successful kids in school. You know, kids that are getting suspended and in trouble all the time, they're usually hanging out with said individuals. And so this still applies to us today as a pastor, as a leader, as a parent, as just a Christian trying to be a man of God every day. So I need to make sure that I just keep putting wise, godly people in my life. And so I challenge you with that, you know, however that looks in your context, in your life. Man, if you want to be more spiritual, put spiritual people in your life. If you want to get smarter, put people smarter than you in your life. That's the way that you do it. So I had that little experience today as I was in this Zoom meeting with all these just amazing, smart people. And I thought give you that encouragement today out of Proverbs. Again, Proverbs chapter 13, verse 20. Walk with the wise and become wise. Man, I encourage you in your local church, however your life looks, find some godly, wise people, and you just make an intentional effort to put them in your life, in whatever capacity or whatever way that you can. And I hope that as you grow, then you become that person as well, that people look at you and like, man, I want to hang out with, I mean, I do want that to be the goal, right? Eventually, even right now, is like, man, I want to hang out with Pastor Jeremiah because I want to be more like Jesus. And he's one person that I can think of that if I hung out with him a little bit more, I'd be more spiritual and wiser and et cetera, all those kind of things. So God bless you guys. Become wiser, more spiritual. Just seek Jesus today. That's my thought. Talk to you next time.